All right, here's a big DSP update for you. DeFi staking platform, something's coming up, something's brewing, brand new addition, brand new adjustment, new contract. What do you want to call it? Hey, the same people who brought us DeFi staking platform are now bringing us ladders. In this video, I'm going to share with you my thought. This launches tonight. I'm absolutely going into this platform without a doubt. I've learned some things since I've been into a couple of these platforms. I did well on this one, DSP. I've done well with CSE, and the only one I lost out on was Galaxy. I'm expected for ladders to do well, and I'm going to be talking about my entire strategy in this video. What makes ladders different? What makes it unique? So let's get into this. So first things first, ladders is coming to us from the founders of DSP, the original creators of DSP. Now, I originally was a little bit disappointed when I heard this was getting launched because I've been thinking that they were going to create some sort of new project with DSP. And I've got, I was hoping that at some point that was going to occur. And it looks like they've come over here, they created the ladder staking platform. They are still talking about additional projects. So I think maybe they saw some adjustments that they wanted on DSP, and you can't change a smart contract. So I think this is their chance to make those adjustments here. And I'm hoping the goal is to be able to use the LSP token, the ladders token, to be able to actually build off of future developments. I hope that's the goal. Very interesting updates on this platform. Very, very interesting. So let's talk about them. First things first, we've created an enticing staking platform, and I'm just going to give you the cliff notes. For those of you that were familiar with DSP, how it worked, you were familiar with CSE, how it works, I'm just going to give you the cliff notes, but you need to know this is going to launch in about 3 hours. I'm going to give you the cliff notes now. I'm going to go in a little bit more detail for those that are brand new, and then at the very end of the video, I'm going to kind of share with you my strategy with ladders and what I'm going to do. So the ladder staking platform built on Tron. We've created an enticing staking platform, daily auction lobby. Our daily auction will start from 2.5 million LSP per day, and it's going to work exactly the same way DSP did. You go into the auction lobby with a certain amount of Tron. Once time's up, you get those tokens. You stake those tokens on the platform, and you earn dividends. Here's the biggest difference. The difference is you can only stake, I think, for 180 days, so no more 5,555 day stakes. I think it's interesting. So for some reason, people don't like those, but those stakes really, if they're gonna have a use case for the token, that's all they need to do. And then you won't have people doing 5,000 day stakes, but they're doing 180 day stakes. However, the biggest part is they're gonna burn 75% of the tokens. That's right. I know that sounds crazy. Check it out. Upon termination of a stake, so when a stake is completed, 25% of the invested LSP will be minted and issued back to the investor. 75% of the original stake will remain burned. This may seem counterintuitive, but the long-term benefits of reduced token dilution results in much higher dividends, in theory at least. So the idea is, here's the idea. The idea is they burn tokens so you don't have as much dilution. And that does a lot of things. One is it supports the price on JustSwap. They're still going to be able to allow the token to be sold on JustSwap, which I think is fair and right, etc. However, I got a cautionary tale. If you're trying to buy on JustSwap, be careful, especially early on. The team has not put any liquidity on JustSwap. I haven't checked, but I wouldn't be shocked if there's already a LSP token or a ladders token on JustSwap right now. Do not go to, if you don't know you have the right contract, do not buy, do not sell on JustSwap. Go into the lobby until you know that you know what the right contract is. However, I don't typically sell tokens on JustSwap. I just don't. So here's the thing. Now that's what makes this better. Two things make it better, or two things make it different, I should say. Better, we'll see how the platform does. I think it's good for the platform, but we'll have to wait and see. First is short stakes, 108 days. Second is only after you end a stake, you only get 25% of your tokens back. Meaning when you buy them in the auction, you're going to get all your tokens. You're going to stake them. Once the stake ends, you're only going to get 25% back. 75% are burned. And again, that's because new tokens are coming into the platform every single day, getting minted every single day from the auction lobby. Dilution is a problem. I said it was a problem back in the DSP days. It has been a problem for DSP, CSE, Galaxy, every platform that's come along. So ladders, they're going to try to change that. This is the adjustment they're making. Now, let me cover kind of for those of you know, let me cover kind of the long-term idea here, what's going on, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk to you about what my strategy is. So The way it works is, let me just show you. It's going to be easier to show you over here on DeFi staking platform because it's completed. It looks different, but you have an auction. You come into the auction. You enter. You have your Tron wallet, Tron link. You put in a certain amount of Tron. You click enter auction. I'm not going to do it, but it will show up here. Then when the auction ends, which is typically 24 hours later, you'll be able to collect. Once you hit collect, you come to stake. Inside stake, you put your number. However many tokens you got, you put those numbers here. It'll show up right up here. You put that number in. Am I logged into TronLink? Yeah. It's just not showing up right now. You put in that number. You click the number of days. I always do the max number of days because there's something called shares. And if you don't know how shares work, people say tokens earn dividends. That's not how it works. Tokens buy shares. Shares prices go up every single day. So I normally stake for the longest amount of time. So I'll be doing 180-day stakes on the other platform. And I'll click stake. Then what happens is you'll start getting dividends. And in the beginning, the dividends can, in some cases, be very, very high. I'm waiting for that to show up. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Stakes. So you see you start getting dividends. And the dividends, like I said, can be very, very high in the beginning. These are low because the auction lobby's been low. But they can be very high. I've got, as you can see, they go up over time. On platforms like this, I have made all of my money back on some platforms within 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 days, literally, in previous platforms. Now we have to see what happens with ladders. It took me about 2 weeks to do, to get I went in on day 5 on CSE. It took me about 2 weeks to get my original investment back, and I've doubled up over there. It took about a month to double up. Now, I'm going to tell you what my strategy is going to be with ladders, and then I want to share with you a little bit of the concerns that I have with this platform. So my strategy is I'm going to go into the auction lobby. I'm going to actually undo one of my stakes. I've got a stake over here that's about, I got 2 big stakes over here, a 20,000 Tron stake and a 40,000 Tron stake dividends. I'm thinking I'm going to come over here with about 40,000 Tron. That's what I'm thinking. Don't hold me on that. I'll wait and see tonight how I feel, but probably about 40,000 Tron. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in day 1 tonight at about, if everything goes well, the first 2 or 3 days, they're actually adding additional Tron to the ladder's auction lobby, which means dividends are going to be higher on day 3 and day 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with 10,000 Tron at least on day 1, and I'm probably going to do it on day 2, day 3, day 4. That's what I'm thinking. I think these platforms tend to have about a 30 to 40 day lifespan right now. The lifespan of these platforms have gotten shorter. I've talked about that on previous videos, and I thought that would happen, and it has happened. So I'm going to go in. I'm not going to keep going in every single day with 1,000 Tron, 1,000 Tron, 1,000 Tron. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. You can do what you want to do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come in heavier earlier is what I'm going to do. And if the auction lobby continues to look good on day 4, I'll do day 5 and day 6 and day 7. I'll kind of watch the auction lobby. What I don't want to do is go in heavy on day 1 and then all of a sudden day 2 be a really low day, and then day 3, day 4, day 5 pick up. Then you're going to miss out. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do a little bit of a dollar cost average day to day, essentially. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. I'll put a link in the description. You get 5% more tokens if you use the link in the description. Bookmark it, save it. You'll get 5% off for life. Now, here's the thing. Just so you know, it is an affiliate link. I get bonus tokens as well. You'll be supporting me, so I appreciate that. However, one of the things that I do like about the token burn is the 75% token burn, in my opinion, helps the smaller investor out a little bit more. When you get a lot of referrals from a lot of different people, then you can't help but to get more and more, a higher concentration of tokens. But when they're burning tokens, then you don't get as high. The referrers like myself don't quite get as many referral rewards as either. So I think there's a little bit of a balancing act there as well, possibly. So I think that could be good for the average investor who doesn't have referrals or whatnot. However, you have to use a referral link to get the 5% bonus, just so you know. You have to use a referral link to get the 5% bonus. Now, here's my concern with the platform. they're clearly making these changes. These two changes, less than 3 hours. Oh my goodness, I'm getting excited. They're clearly making these changes right here. The daily auction lobby, the 25% burn in the max stake. They're clearly doing this because they want to improve the life of the platform. That's clearly why they're doing it. Interestingly enough, CSE, it was another platform, and they're still out there. They're still going. They're just not returning. The returns aren't very well right now. But they extended the life of their platform with one fundamental change. They created a use case for their token. Now, the use case wasn't amazing. It wasn't long lasting, but they came up with a reason to own the CSE coin outside, or CSE token outside of just staking for dividends. And you know what happened? More people wanted to own that coin. More people wanted to get, dibs off that other DApp. So they went in, and you know what that did? It caused people to not stake as much into the platform. So there was more dividends to go around because a lot of people were using their tokens, their CSE tokens at the time, in another on the other DApp, and more people were going in. So think about that. It decreased the number of tokens earning dividends, but it increased the amount of Tron going in for people to get dividends. It was really smart. However, none of these platforms have created a solid use case for their token yet. If Ladders, I know Ladders has plans, this development team, according to their Telegram, they have some big plans coming up. I don't know what that looks like. I just hear rumors. So if they do deliver on something where we can use the LSP token in a big way, this could be extraordinary for us. Absolutely extraordinary. But we'll have to wait and see. Here's what I believe. I'm not investment advice for you. You do what you want to do. If you want to come to the platform, please use my link in the description. Shameless plug. Absolutely. However, this is high risk. I have lost on Galaxy big time. It's possible there could be issues with the smart contract. Anything's possible. I'm just telling you like it is. I'm not telling you to discourage you. I'm not telling you to, tell you not to get into the platform. I'm just telling you need to understand it's risky. You come into this platform, when they do well, they do very well. And I'm treating this right now like just a quick sort of hit and run. I'm coming in heavy. I'm going to watch it. I'll keep you updated on my channel. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon. You can follow me. I'll keep you updated on what I learn, how it goes, good or bad. You can just follow along on this channel. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be big. This could be big. But just be careful, because in the world of crypto, you never know. Decentralized cryptocurrency equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.